Hello and welcome back, everyone. Just want to say thank you again for coming here and joining me on another hunting excursion. Uh, Seems like the luck here from the last one. This one is that I get to deal with the weather situation. So we got some snow going on here right now. Um, so today, you can see it's a little chilly out. We're over here in Medved. Gonna try to Actually, the reason I came here is I kind of wanted to see if I can get some links. I'm trying to do it with this hunting style, and if not, I'm set up to try and take down some bear or moose. Um, Actually, I think I'm kind of prepared for a couple different things, but to show you a couple things of what's going on here. First off, this is what I'm carrying today. I've got the 300 Canyon Magnum to try to get a little diversity on the larger animals. And then I got the handgun Kosa 357, so I can try and get some of the smaller things like the lynx and the musk deer on here. Got the collars for the lynx and the moose. I don't normally use scents, but I figured I'd try to bring them out here. If you see down here, you have the musk deer scent. That's one of the things that you have to have for musk deer. There's no collars. It's the only way you can be able to try to pull them in, but obviously they have got to be downwind of you to do it. And then to call on the bears and everything. Um, as far as where I'm located on the map, HunterMate doesn't really show it here, so we'll bring up my map overall. But you can see that I got a tent, and since I got all the icons turned off, but I am like down here in the bottom left-hand corner of the map of the reserve. And if you see, I've got obviously quite a bit of hunting pressure down here. I've had some pretty good luck down in this area. In fact, can't go down past the border of it here. I've gotten quite a few lynxes down in this area down in here. That's why it's got the little pathway walk there. Even though I've opened up the whole map and you can see the whole thing, I've gotten all the lookout towers, so it reveals everything once you do that. But the things that it doesn't reveal is like these little offshoot sites here that kind of go even further. So it kind of goes out the edge of the map. You can sort of see it here, but I think this is actually where it started calling me back at one point in time. But I'm going to probably head to the east here a little bit. See if I can see any lynx, some moose, or whatever. I actually had a brown bear out here once with a gold fur type that I tracked a long time and I was never able to actually get caught up with it. But surprisingly, as I was getting this video all set up, right over there, like directly in front, let me pull off this right here. I was getting my gear ready, and the bear called out, and I looked up, and there was one sitting right there. And before I can get my weapon ready to go to fire at it, it spotted me and took off. So it went that direction. But I'm not going to worry about him right now. The other thing you might be able to notice is that I seem a little bit more energetic today. That's probably because of the fact that it's not like midnight and I'm not trying to keep quiet for my family's sake. It's also not 4:30 in the morning, and I'm not trying to keep again quiet for my family's sake of sleeping. So I am up and about. They're actually out right now doing some other things, so I can able to get this session in and record a little bit. And so hopefully we'll see what we can find here. So obviously there's my start with the scent eliminator. We'll see what happens with the rest, but let's go out and see what we can find. One of the things I kind of do wish about this map, as far as like the tracking is concerned, is that it's snow. Okay, it's snow. When you're in snow and you see tracks, you should be able to watch an animal like follow it wherever you want it to go. Right? Doesn't matter what, because you leave the tracks down. But look at this. There's nothing. This is the one fault I have with Medved Taiga is because it just does not work well enough for tracking animals. So it's a little bit harder here, but we'll see what we can do. I did have a few calls for some moose also I was setting up. I don't know where they're at right now. They're probably down by the water. It's currently, I think, 6 o'clock in the morning. Oh, no, it's almost 7 o'clock in the morning here in game time. I think some of the stuff I had down here for that early is like the lynx and the moose and stuff. Um, am I heading the wrong way? I'm like totally heading the wrong way. It looks like here. No, I'm looking at my hunter mate. Man, getting lost. There's a zone down here which I obviously don't have set up on my the map, but it's still showing on my hunter mate, so that's a good thing I guess to help out. But let's kind of get reoriented properly here. Um, I think a lot of things come up around, let's say, the 11 o'clock time frame for, I think the links is like 7 or 7:30 until like 11:30, and then there's musk deer in here around 11 o'clock time frame. Um, and I think there's some moose and stuff, and obviously, like I said, I just saw the bear. So, although the zones indicate certain times going out and hunting, you can get whatever you want. As long as it's in the vicinity, just got to move around to get to it. So let's see what we got today. Right now it's sounds pretty barren, pretty dead. Oops, again I don't have my keys set up properly. But as you can see, again I pointed out I don't stick near the waterways all the time. I'm sure you're guaranteed to find some animals to shoot doing that. But I also, like I said, I like to get out and explore the. Oop, and I just heard a cat someplace. Is it over there? Looks like I just got the thing over that direction. All right, let's see here. I think that was set up for 4. Try to call in. Work our way under the tree here. I'm gonna get the dog to lay down. And in this case, I may not worry about the size of it, because the lynxes are hard to get in the first place, and especially I guess that they recently took away their drink times, or they're going to. I don't remember which, but I haven't been here since the announcement of it, so I this is probably not the best spot in the world. So I don't know if the drink zones are gone quite yet or not, but let's see if maybe we can move a little bit further up ahead here. But yeah, lynx are generally harder now to hunt, from my understanding. Although, like I said, I haven't tried it myself, but um, I'll probably shoot whatever I end up getting here. Man, this is like a really rough spot. I have to come through the kill zone in order for me to get him this way. Oops, I gotta see if I can find a better spot still. Hopefully not spook it. Oh, again, I don't know which direction the wind's going here. I got the spray on and it could be downwind of me already. Maybe that's why I was calling out. Alright, this looks like a better spot for a field to see. Let's see if we can get lucky or not here. Alright, oh, there's the call. It's like straight ahead. I probably shouldn't have done the enter key again, but let's see if we can call it. It's not giving me a warning call. It's giving me a mating call. Excuse me. Alright, I'm going to try to back up in the tree just a little bit more here. Try to see if I can get some better cover. Closer to the tree trunks you can get, the better cover it is out in these situations. But it's like, look, it's right next to my tent over there. Stayed there and it would have just wandering by. I told you, it's like got a lot of good hunting down this area here for the lynx. I've gotten quite a few. You just gotta be patient to wait for these guys to come in. Sometimes they come in straight, and other times they decide to go off to the side. Gotta keep looking around for them. Oh man, it looks like you can see the particles of the snow. They're going that direction, so it may end up getting in the scent range of me after all. Let's see if we can do another call here for it. Oh, is that something? Or am I just seeing things? Yeah, I'm probably just seeing things. So I do have a plan to try like get through a lot of the different reserves and everything. Obviously, this isn't one of the more popular ones, but I actually still enjoy it. I just like the scenery. I love mountains and trees and whatnot, and this gives me that same satisfaction. Just obviously the winter feeling. I know that there's not a whole lot of animal diversity on here for people to hunt, but it's still got a good bit of fun that you can do here with what they do have. I know another one that's not too popular is Hirschfelden. But again, I love Hirschfelden for the colors and everything, and just the autumn effect. I really like that a lot. One of my favorite maps is on Classic is Timbergold Trails for that exact reason. Is just that bright, vibrant color for the autumn effect. So I love that a lot, and I also like Hirschfelden because of the red deer. I mean, I like to hunt red deer quite a bit. So it's another good spot to go. In fact, I may end up going there. I think Hirschfelden was developed since it was one of the first ones out there along with Leighton Lakes. I think it was developed as a more towards the true hunting experience of making animals harder, forcing you to do your waiting times to like in tree stands and the towers and whatnot, and trying to track animals and things like that, and they weren't just like popping up all over the place. I think that's more genuine to the actual hunter experience. Again, not from me personal experience, but from what I understand from talking to people, it's like it's when you go out hunting, you may not see an animal at all the entire hunting season, and I think that's kind of the way it was designed, and so it kind of I think it's a bad rap for it. But I do intend on heading up there at some point to do a little bit of hunting. I'll most likely end up going to try to do the red deer there probably the first time, but we'll see. Obviously, I don't see anything happening here. I'm going to try to move out a little bit, see if maybe it got closer. Probably just spooked off or didn't hear the calls. It's too far away. But move towards it a little bit, see what's going on. Call the dog in. But oh, that's a warning. All right, I think now see that's what you got to be patient for. It probably sees me at this point. I was just a little bit too impatient. Let's see if we see. Oh, there it is right there. And I'm going to take this shot because I don't know what it got. I wasn't an enter, so let's see what we scored here. And obviously, you've also been watching me on the last couple of videos. I have been running everywhere. I don't figure you're gonna be running out there when you're out in a real hunt. So I generally am trying to avoid, but this case was close. It just had a gunfire, and anything nearby is probably gonna be scared off. So I do have my footprints, but it's like I really wish the snow would, you know, be deeper and part the ways and stuff like that. But it seems like pretty decent little links. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. Oh my. Oh my. And look at that. I got a heart shot even. Wow, we got a gold Eurasian lynx doing a realistic hunt with the handgun. I'm like completely shocked right now. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I will have to look and see what some of my other ones are. I think I'll save this one right now just to be on the safe side because um, I wanted to try and one up my animals, and I could have told you before in the last videos, I don't have like diamonds all over the place. I have mostly golds, so for me, getting a gold like this is pretty amazing. I'm not want to taxi it just in case I have something better, but I will save it right now and check on it a little bit later. But yeah, wow, that's pretty nice to see. Good shot. All right, cool. That's a pretty good start to the day. Actually, it's kind of another funny situation is here is that I think the last session I told you that let's see which way still want to try to hit east, right? So yeah, let's keep going this way. Last session I mentioned that I haven't gotten a whole lot of the rare fur type animals. Ironically, that session I got one. Obviously, I got the albino female elk, but I played a little bit after that with my daughter, and then another session by myself here. When I was with my daughter, one of my daughters, the older one, she likes to play. My youngest doesn't really care so much. But when I was playing with her, she, or I should say, in that session, we were out hunting fallow deer, and I was going after some goats and things. Look at that, bear tracks. Look at that. See, that's what I'm saying. I just wasn't paying attention. They weren't glowing, but look, they're right there. And this is what I'm saying. You could try to. Here it'll be harder to follow. And most likely that's the one that came in on me that I shoot off earlier. But that's pretty cool. I don't plan on doing the bear going that direction right now. But um, anyways, she was hunting fallow deer, and I was going over getting some goats and some turkeys and everything like that, and ended up getting myself an albino feral goat. Like the next session I played, which was kind of like a shock also, and then this morning I got lucky to get out on a hunt that I found a melanistic white-tailed deer that it was like midnight in the game. Um, and here it's a melanistic fur type, so it's black. So it's midnight in the game, black fur type. And I had taken off my night vision gear. I think one of the episodes that I think maybe was it the last one or the one before. I don't know, one of these two recordings I recorded, and I hadn't put it back on yet, so it wasn't in my inventory. And so here I am trying to find a black furred deer in the middle of the night on a map with no gear to be able to see it easily. I ended up tracking that thing, I'd say about an hour and a half real time. Um, and I got close to it a couple times without actually seeing it. I had the animal call out, or a couple males call out and give me the warning calls when I got close. And during the course of tracking it, I ended up getting a couple of deer and a moose through that hour and a half or so of wandering across the map. Um, and like I said, I had some close encounters, like two or three close encounters with it running off after, without me ever seeing it. Until finally, I got to a spot where I was coming down the hill, and they had called out in the distance, and I happened to look up. And now, mind you, this wasn't obviously set up like I am right now with everything turned off. I had my spotting outlines on and stuff like that, so I had that aid. There's what was that? A musk deer, I think, over there, right? I just called out someplace over here. I didn't catch where the track was at, or the audio cue. But so I had all the aids turned on for that session, right? And as I came over the hill, I happened to spot and see a female coming running back, and then I was like, oh, there I can see him. Looked around a little bit more and saw a male, and then I saw a second male, and I was like, oh, one of these I'm hoping is it. And without doing a good clear target viewing of them, pulled out the weapon, shot at both the males, and luckily I hit them both decently and dropped them. And it was the second one when I went to go get it that turned out to be the melanistic that I had been tracking for so long, and I ended up getting a silver. I thought it was going to be a gold because when I was tracking it, it had a max weight estimate of 85 kilograms, and I think a diamond potential was 95 kilograms. So it's like 10 kilograms off. Couldn't be like that bad. I figured maybe it'd be a gold, but when I went and finally claimed it, it ended up only being a silver. I think it was 81 point something on the weight, and I didn't like ruin the shot. Everything passed, all the harvest check passed, and everything like that. Just it didn't score the up in the gold range. So, and it's kind of funny because I think it was Flinter or somebody that I watched a couple of videos on. Where you at? Where you at? There you are. You're over that way. Are you downwind for me? You know what? Man, which one was the mustier scent? Let's see if this works. And I'm going to kind of work this way a little bit. I'm going to tell the dog to lay down. Oh, there it is right there, isn't it? Oh no, man, that's lights on the trees. Shadows messing with me. Anyways, while we're trying to move in here, I think, like I said, I think it was Flinter that I remember him talking about how he hasn't seen any of the rare fur types that were not max weight or max scoring, max weight, whatever, and turns out mine wasn't. So I think it goes to show that it's not always perfectly max weight, but it was close. It was, like I said, it was 81 point something out of 85, but it was kind of nice to get it. And man, after all that time, I was like happy, just happy to. I think it's my very first ever melanistic whitetail I have. I'm pretty sure of it. Um, I did check to see if I had other rare animals, and I have a few more than I thought from the last session. But still, I think I may have like 12, maybe 15, and I know 3 of those are harlequin ducks that are piebalds, so I don't know if that really counts per se, but I'm trying to come closer. I don't think I'm downwind enough for us, so there's just no calling them in here. It'd be nice to get one more animal before logging off for the day. See if walking it'll give me another warning call or something. This is probably another reason people are not fond of this map is because it's obviously not the easiest to spot animals on it through all the trees. I do like the tundra area over there on the eastern. Where are you at? There. Oh, you're in front of me again. Where? Oops. Didn't mean to crouch or low crawl. I do like the tundra though on the eastern side of the map with the nice huge open snowy vistas. That's pretty impressive to see. Kind of good for long distance shooting on animals too. Man, somewhere nearby here. Anyways, whether I get it or not here by around the half hour mark, which is getting close, it's about 10 minutes, so a little less than 10. I think I started, there it is. Alright. Oh, don't have a good view. I had a better angle there a second ago. Where are you at? Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Poke your head out. Stop hiding. Dog, get out of the way. cannot see it clearly right now. It shows the spot, but I cannot see it. Dog, seriously, lay down. Dog can be so annoying sometimes. Where are you at? Are you laying down over here, dear? Over here someplace. Oh, there you go, stood up. And let's see what we got. Did we get it or not? Let's go over and find out. We did. Alright. Oops. Stop the auto walk. Nice. That'll probably be the last one. I'll try to look around for a little bit more just to see if there's one more or not. Oh, look, I got an achievement. Children of the Night. I think I got 50 must deer. And it's a female. That's what happens when you don't get to hit enter and spot it properly. Um, I don't know if the females. Looks like this one doesn't have the tusks on the front, so maybe that's how it was clued in. I have to pay attention to that a little bit more. Again, I usually just playing the game regularly. I just hit enter, say the animal was, and call it a day, you know. And here I'm trying to like use the visual cues, which is hard since it was hidden. Obviously, got good shot, right lung, left lung, and liver. Pretty good with the handgun. So don't need to save that, but it is a little bit of cash. All right. We may not get anything else here. I'll probably go, like I said, another maybe 6 to 10 minutes. I think that'll put it probably a little past the half-hour mark. Unless something pops up. I mean, you never know. But if we don't, then we don't. It's still enjoyable to just come out and get a hunt in. But this is my preferred hunting style, though, is the wandering around, going from place to place, trying to find an animal. And I know, like, legit hunters going out in real life usually use, like, towers or tree stands or some static location that they know that the animals will be traveling through. They have them in the game, obviously, for the ones that you can, like, erect, and you can obviously set up your own tree stands in some locations. But that means that you've had to spend some time on the areas to find out the best spots when they're not, I should say, related to the drink zones. Um, Still do the feed zones and stuff, but it seems like generally a lot of people like to just hunt the drink zones, and I'm not faulting that in any way. I mean, it's a method of going about and doing what you need to do. Let's head this way a little bit. It's just like I said, me personally, I just prefer to get out and explore more of the world. So my daughter's had fun with me all the time with the fact that I just walk straight through these trees. It's like getting slapped in the face there, Dad. And I'm like, yep, you know it. Shortest path to 2 points is a straight line, and if I get hit with some tree branches, I get hit with some tree branches. But they always laugh at me since I don't like walk around them. I think this is a spot that I had some luck with some links and stuff before also. Coming through this area. I don't know, I'd have to pull up the map to look, but really, other than starting out to show you guys where I was at, I didn't really want to keep pulling the map up. I mean, the hunter mate kind of helps in that regard a little bit, but you can see him down at the bottom here still someplace. What is that? There's nothing over there. Next time I may pick a spot that has a a little more potential to maybe like get a moose or something. I thought for sure I'd be able to try and get some like a brown bear here, but I didn't want to go the opposite direction. I was pretty sure that that was the one that came in earlier and fled. Why are you barking at me, dog? Why don't you just catch up? Where you at? By the way, my dog's name is Rascal. If you're interested, my oldest daughter wants me to get another one. She said, "Dad, you need to get the darker fur colored one." And if I do, she's like, "You need to name it Bear." So I have that coming up at some point. I'll end up probably get myself another animal out there, depending on what's going on with this whole duck rework that EW is doing, and whether or not they end up like releasing another dog type with like possibly retrievers, which would be really nice. If that's the case, I'll probably purchase that before I purchase another bloodhound, since my bloodhound's pretty much maxed out right now, and she does a pretty good job when I use her. So uh, looks like we're getting close to the end of the time frame I have allotted for this. Again, I don't want it just to ramble on and go on for another hour or so. I want to kind of like try to limit these to half-hour sessions or so if I can. So it looks like it's gonna end on kind of the very last part of it being on a dry note, but I feel that again that's just realistic. That's just the way things happen. You don't always Things don't always work out the way you want them to. That's life. You know, it's just what happens. You gotta expect to be disappointed sometimes. The fact that I got the two animals this session, especially here on Medved, I think that's pretty amazing, considering, we got the snow falling down again. Pretty cool. Yeah. Well, I am sorry that it looks like it's going to end without finding another animal, but like always, once again, I do appreciate the fact that you've joined me here for the hunt, see what's out there. Try to do it this way without all the assistance that you wouldn't have when you're out in the wild on your own. So it's difficult, but it's actually kind of, in a way, I feel a little bit more satisfying when you do. Obviously, like when I just got that lynx back there and it was a gold, and I had no idea. I didn't even know the gender in that one either, whether it was a male or female. So when I claimed it and saw exactly what I got and it was gold, I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Because otherwise, I can get a situation like the musk deer. Nice to have and all, but guess I just need to learn to be a little bit more patient and also figure out the hunting zones a little bit better. But in the meantime, everyone, I appreciate the fact that you came and joined me here this evening. Um, Seriously, where's my dog? He ran off. Oh well, I'm sure he'll come back at some point. But until then, next time we'll see each other, next video, we'll see the surprise on where we end up going to and um, do another hunt, have some fun. Anyways, y'all take care and have a good one. Bye.